I am a first year help desk member and a junior here at Burlington High School. Today we have Taylor Mead with a student advisor for Social Assurity at Fordham University located in New York. Taylor, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us about your professional background and educational background.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, Jaimin. I'm Taylor Mead, as Jaimin mentioned, and I am currently a junior actually, I just finished my junior year. I'll be a senior at Fordham University in the Bronx, like Jaimin mentioned. Um, and really, I started Social Assurity January of this year. Alan reached out to me. Alan Katzman, the founder of Social Assurity, reached out to me on LinkedIn, actually, and said he was looking for people to be Social Assurity advisors at college campuses. And he said that my LinkedIn looked like I would be a good fit for the position. So I, immediately became interested in the company. Before that, though, I hadn't really done anything with social media, to be honest with. School related and professional background always was in the communication field. I'm a communication and media studies major here at Fordham with a focus in journalism. So prior to this, I had two internships. My first internship was at Inside Edition, which is a CBS news channel or news TV show. And then last summer, I did an internship with the Rachel Ray Show, which I did publicity for them. So my internships were definitely communications based in the TV field. And when Alan reached out to me for like a more marketing internship, I was really interested to kind of get a wider range of job opportunities to see what else I enjoyed. And then after actually I spoke to Alan, I started doing some marketing internships or marketing stuff on campus with a group called the Smart Girls Group. And for them, I started marketing the club. It was a club on campus. And so it kind of, opened up a lot of doors for me, Social Assurity, kind of the marketing aspect of things, which I hadn't really known I was interested in before, but it definitely opened my eyes to a different field. So it's very, very cool. Thank you, Alan. Jaimin, you're muted.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Can you tell us what Social Assurity is and what its mission is?
Yes, absolutely. Well, Social Assurity was founded by Alan Katzman, which I did mention, and its mission is to give students and job seekers a competitive advantage and to maximize their college and career opportunities by empowering them to use social media proactively and purposefully for social admissions and social recruitment. And so what this kind of means is that we help students and job seekers develop online presences that will allow them to stand out when applying for jobs and also to different schools and internships, and essentially help them, land their dream jobs and internships and go to their dream school. And this is definitely important because, in today's society, we use social media to every day, all the time. And people don't realize that people are actually looking at them. And, as something coming into Social Assurity that I found was, most eye-opening is that, because yes, we do use it for personal things, but it's also affects our professional lives as well without us even realizing it. And so Social Assurity, we help students and job seekers perfect their online presences in order to make them stand out in a competitive market. So.
How did you become involved with Social Assurity, and what is your role?
Okay, my role is I'm a student advisor, a Social Assurity student advisor at Fordham University. And I became enrolled when Alan reached out to me in January. I think I mentioned that earlier, but he reached out to me actually via LinkedIn, and he sent me an email, and he was saying, your LinkedIn looks awesome. It looks like you really have a good stance on social media. Is this something that you're interested in continuing to look into and help other students perfect their LinkedIn accounts as well? And I responded saying, absolutely, this is something that is definitely extremely relevant in today's society. So I wanted to help out. And so on campus, what I do is I'm Social Assurity. So the different things that Social Assurity has to offer, like workshops, online courses, self-assessment tools, different things like that. I market them to the students on campus here at Fordham, and I try and get people to really realize what Social Assurity is and how important it is. So that's what my job is. I really just market Social Assurity at Fordham's campus, but over the summer I will be continuing to intern with them, which is really cool, and I'll be hopefully writing for their blog, which you can find on socialassurity.com. And yeah, so that's really how I became involved in what I do.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I like that, the opportunities that you have. How does Social Assurity help students develop a strong online presence?
Well, Social Assurity provides access to social media strategies and tools that are dedicated to develop a positive online presence in order to showcase the skills and qualities that employers and colleges are looking for. And we offer, in order to do so, we offer online curriculum and courses, seminars, workshops, and self-assessment tools that will help, with online personal branding and really creating an image for yourself that you want people to see, and that really just reflects you as a person off paper. So it's not just, they're receiving your resume and your cover letter, but they want to see more than that. They don't want necessarily just, what's in writing. They want to know your personality. And, I think that's what's important about Social Assurity. And that's kind of what we bring to the table and have helped students make that online presence and perfect that.
Okay. How can someone stay connected with Social Assurity other than visiting the Social Assurity website?
That's a great question. Social Assurity has, its presence all over different social media. I mean, because that's what we're so focused on, is different platforms. So there's a Social Assurity Tumblr, there's a Twitter page, there's an Instagram. I'm pretty sure there's a Pinterest. We're all over the place. So if you have, the Facebook app, you could follow us on Facebook on your phone, and the Twitter app, you could do that as well. So we're all over the place, and it's definitely also helpful if you want, I don't know if it's weekly updates. I think it's just updates as they come. But you can sign up for the newsletter. There's a newsletter that you can go to on socialassurity.com, and you can sign up for it just using your email, and that'll allow you to get weekly updates or updates as they come in for Social Assurity. It's called the Media Insights newsletter, and you can, like I said, sign up for that, and you'd get news and updates from Social Assurity.
All right. What are some social media websites that students should be using to create a professional online brand?
Absolutely. I think honestly, the most popular, in my opinion, and the most obvious are Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those are really all ones that you really want to. Everyone's using them. I mean, for the most part, especially Facebook, and you want to definitely have them be professional. Even if it's your personal page, you want it to be something that you wouldn't mind other people seeing if they stumbled upon it, because people do stumble upon your Facebook pages, even if they're not necessarily meant to be seen by everyone, and they're going to look for those. Jobs and schools are going to Google them. That's what they do in today's society. So it's definitely important that you have your professional pages. Your personal pages also be professional, and also LinkedIn is really, really important, because if you go to apply to schools and jobs, you can even just connect your LinkedIn resumes, which are really it's very helpful. So I definitely would recommend LinkedIn if you don't have one already.
All right. Would you recommend having separate personal and professional social media accounts for students?
I don't think so. I think having one account for both your professional and your personal life is important. I don't think that anything you should be posting should be something that jobs or colleges wouldn't want to see. They want to be able to see that you're you as a whole. They want to see your personal life, and they want to see that you're, a normal person that they can relate to, and that they would want to have at their school, or that they would want to have in their workplace. And I think separating a professional and a personal page would take away from that. And I think, if you're a family-oriented person, and colleges are going to want to see that. They're going to want to see pictures of you and your family if they go to look on your Facebook. They're not going to just want to see you with, a diploma or an award. Those are very important things, but they want to see more than that. And that's, those professional things are what they're reading on your resume and in your cover letter. So, when they go onto your Facebook, they're going to want to see more personal things that wouldn't show up on your resume. So I think keeping them together, making it professional but keeping it personal is very important. I think when it comes to posting things, you should ask yourself, would I want the school or job I'm applying to see me in this way or to see me doing this? And if the answer is no, you probably shouldn't be posting it anyway, even if it's just your personal page. So I think, keeping them together is very important because, like I said, colleges and jobs definitely want to see that personal side, and because that's what they don't get on paper.
Right. I do think a lot of places, a lot of jobs and schools really should implement more personal side, require more personal side from people who apply for school or go try out for a job, because it is kind of boring when you get down to it. Like, it's just a resume sometimes and it gets boring. But when it comes, like, especially with jobs, when it comes to trying to find a really good employee to have join onto your company, you really should look into their personality, see if they'd be like a proper fit for your company.
Right, absolutely. I also feel like, going off of that, I think it's important because, you look people who are applying for or who are recruiting, look at resumes, and tons of applicants send in their resumes and their cover letters, and they all are very impressive, I'm sure. And it's what distinguishes us from other people is our personal lives, what we do, and who we are, and that's not seen all the time in a resume. So that's why interviews are so important, and our social media is so important because it shows how we're different and what makes you you, and that's important when applying to schools and jobs. They want to see who you are.
Right. So this has been Taylor Mead. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. Today's episode will be on YouTube, and we will be tweeting out a link to the video. Have a good day.
Bye.